You know the friend I had last term who had to move back to there? She sent us this lovely card and lots of snacks. Yum. Hey all you Hillmaniacs, it's Hillmanator. So, now that the weather is back to a sufficiently terrible level, I figure it's time to do the opposite of what I did last week. The top 5 best things about Lancaster University. Strap in, get ready, we're going. I don't know what that means, why did I say that? So at number 5, we of course have the Lancaster University Library, which I've shown you guys around a little bit, and it is huge. The amount of resources that they have in there are amazing. It is great. There's one level where you can kind of talk and whatnot, and then the other 2 levels are silent. Of course there's Norman in there as well. I'll insert a little picture of him here. What an utter mad lad he is. The library also has the coffee machine in there and all of those little pods that are really great for group study. Generally the library is just pretty useful, and also the library doesn't only exist in the physical. There's the online library elements, which are admittedly not always the best. Sometimes you'll search up for something and you won't be able to find it, but 9 times out of 10 when I've been trying to look for something, the online resources have been really great, and it's actually helped me find a lot of sources that I wouldn't have been able to through just using Google Scholar. So yeah, in at number 4 we have activities. What do I mean by activities? Well, I mean socials, I mean things that went on during freshers, I just mean the general stuff that goes on throughout the week in uni life. The good thing about the activities at Lancaster is that there is something for absolutely anyone. Want to test how smart you are with random bits of knowledge? Pub quiz. Want to watch people go and fall over for no particular reason? 3-legged bar crawl. Really into exercise? The gym. Like insulting people and also have a strange affinity for Doctor Who? Well, I mean, you're a bit stuck there, except you aren't, because WhoSock runs a little thing called Cards Against Humanity. The pun makes me hurt. There are activities for literally everyone, no matter what sort of lifestyle you lead. If you're vegan, if you are non-alcoholic, if you are Christian, if you are into fandoms, if you're into LGBTQAI plus things, and of course if you're really into sheep, then there's Welsh Society. And I'm allowed to say that because I am part Welsh. Everyone who I know up at Lancaster has found at least one activity that they can do on a regular basis, which they just generally love. Number 3 would be the transport links. Now, this one is kind of a double-edged sword, as I touched on last time with that bus stop just down there. It's just out of shot, actually. That's a bit of a shame. Yeah, it does have its downsides. People get very rowdy late at night with the buses and whatnot. But, in general, the transport links up at Lancaster are pretty decent. The station up here is about the same size as the one in Newport, which is kind of surprising considering Lancaster has only 1/3 of the population of Newport. I guess a lot of people must change at this station to get to Preston or something. About 90% of the time the buses are on time, or at least they have been for me, and considering I'm using them at around once a week for church, it's, you know, statistically that's a good thing. I am very good at speaking, aren't I? And of course there is the Sugar Bus. For those of you who don't know, the Lancaster University nightclub is the Sugar House, shortened to Sugar by pretty much everybody, and the student union, LUSU, run a bus 3 times at night to take you there, 3 times at night to take you back, and it's completely free. That's brilliant. There's also the Sainsbury's bus. As I've said in a previous video, I believe, the only sort of supermarket that's in easy reach is Sainsbury's. but this bus will take you there, and as long as you spend a fiver in Sainsbury's at least, which, let's face it, you're going to, it'll give you the ride for free. So it's generally a good system. I haven't used it though, because I'm an idiot and I keep on going on other days. No, it's actually because I just go on a Sunday when I'm already going to be in town for church. Why would I go on another day? That makes no sense. The only real negative about the transport links, other than the rowdy people, as I've said earlier, is the taxi service. It's blooming expensive, is what it is. The same distance to my home from Newport city centre, which back in Newport cost me about £4.50, up here would cost me 11 quid. But other than that, the transport links up here have been superb. The buses are all on time, they're very, very regular, and they actually go around to all of the colleges, so I get buses right down there rather than walking all the way up to the underpass. Number 2 is the ease of academic access. And by that, I don't mean like getting into the uni, I mean how easy it is to get to the academics. Make sense? So at Lancaster University, all of the academics obviously have their own offices and their office hours, but there's also the email system, which makes it very easy to talk with anyone that you need to, and you can just go to their office and chat with them to sort out anything, ask them a question. So they've all been very, very reasonable with me, very helpful as well, to be honest. And of course you have your academic tutors as well, who are going to be seeing you often, or academic advisors, I guess is another term that you might call them. But yeah, you're basically got a load of support from these really smart people, so it's very helpful, and hopefully it pays off for me. And number 1 ties into that little bit you saw just before my my logo thing, and that would be the people that I have met. Do I like everyone up here? No. But then, do I like everyone anywhere? No. Has everyone who I've met up here been polite and courteous? Yes. They have all been exceptionally nice to me. No one has actually been rude to me, especially. The closest to a rude encounter I've had, it was actually from outside of the university, when some random guy pointed his walking stick at me in just rather than asking me to move from a seat. But to be honest, that's not that bad. I mean, I can live with that. Everyone who I've met up here has been lovely. We haven't had any real arguments. We've had a couple of disputes amongst the flat, but nothing in particular. Obviously we don't all like each other. That will never happen when you get a group of people together. There's always going to be some people who people don't like, but that they all have friends as well. I would say none of us really in this flat, as far as I'm aware, have no friends. We've all got quite a good group of friends as far as I know. We're all quite friendly with each other as well, which basically what I'm saying is that everyone who I've met has been very nice to me, which is always a positive. Yes, that includes the academics, it includes my flatmates, it includes the people on the flat below, maybe not the people on the flat above because they're always making noise. Honestly, Jennifer. In general, I would say that the people who I've met up here have been really, really great. So that is all I have time for today, otherwise I'm going to run out of memory on my memory card. So let's wrap this up now then. Why am I rambling if I'm trying to wrap this up? I can't stop, help me! Okay, thanks for watching all. I shall catch you next time. I've got to try this. Pizza flavoured Pringle, here I go. What the heck is that? That is not pizza.